So I'm going to invite us all into a guided meditation practice called 7 Homecomings that comes from Lama Rod Owens' book, Love and Rage, in the practices section. And so I'll be guiding us into this meditation and then leaving some space also for us to be in silent meditation with the practice. If you have your own practice, it is totally welcome to just let my voice be a background and for you to be guiding your own practice. And I also want to invite us into whatever posture is supportive this evening. So it may be sitting, standing, lying down. It may also include movement. So really taking care of yourself and checking in with your body. What do you need to support yourself in practice this evening? I'm going to ring the bell to invite us into practice. So inviting any adjustments to our posture or body to support our practice, to support ease in the body as much as is possible. Really invite us all to get as comfortable as we can for this practice. We're going to be inviting in 7 homecomings or refuges, or we may also think of them as benefactors, inviting these qualities and people to be part of our circle of care and support. So as we're beginning the practice, inviting a sense of arriving in this moment, arriving in our bodies, touching into a sense of our center, grounding in the connection between our bodies and the earth, inviting in awareness of the breath as a way to arrive in the body and in this present moment. We may also want to ground into our space by looking around. And if it's helpful, we can leave our eyes open with a soft gaze, if that helps us stay grounded in our space and the present moment, or we may want to close our eyes. This practice of homecomings or refuges are based on a practice of taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha that goes all the way back to the Buddha, and then adds in additional benefactors to create a circle of care and support that we can be held in. I invite in the first of our homecomings or refuges, inviting us to take refuge in the Buddha, in our guide or guides, in our teachers or mentors, inviting ourselves to rest, come home to take refuge in the guide. This may be the historical Buddha. It may be our own inner guidance. It may be teachers or mentors that we have learned from. Inviting the teacher, the guide, the mentor to be part of our circle of care and support. Inviting ourselves to rest, come home to, take refuge in the Buddha, in the guide. May the Buddha or our guides be a home to us, be a support, and may the Buddha or our guides have our backs. Inviting the second homecoming or refuge of the Dharma, the wisdom text. We can also think of this as the truth, the way things are. This may be the teachings of the historical Buddha. It may be other teachings that we go to for wisdom. Maybe it's Audre Lorde, James Baldwin, Martin Luther King. It may be poetry, song lyrics, art, our sources of wisdom and inspiration. May the Dharma and the wisdom texts be a home to us and a refuge. May the Dharma be a place to rest and be supported. We're inviting the Dharma and the wisdom texts into our circle of care and support. May the Dharma be a home to us, a refuge. May the Dharma and the wisdom texts have our backs. As we continue to invite our benefactors into our circle of care and support, I invite in the third homecoming or refuge of the Sangha, our communities, inviting in this Sangha of our alphabet siblings, inviting in our various communities, networks, pods, spiritual friends, inviting these beings to be part of our circle of care and support, inviting them to be a home to us, a refuge, a place of welcome and belonging. Inviting our Sangha, our communities, to be part of our circle of care and support. Inviting our Sanghas and our communities to be a home and a refuge. Inviting our Sangha, our communities, to have our backs. And into this circle of care and support that is assembling around us, we invite in the fourth homecoming or refuge of ancestors or lineage holders. Inviting all of those who came before us to be part of our circle of care and support, to be a home and a refuge for us. These may be our known ancestors in our family line, our unknown ancestors, those who wish the best for us, those who are rooting for us and supporting us. We do not need to invite in any ancestors who do not have our well-being at heart. We may invite in our ancestors of affinity, inviting in our queer ancestors, our transcestors, inviting those in our movements who've come before, who have won the freedoms we now enjoy, those who have created the path that we walk down, inviting those who have held the lineage of the Buddha for the last 2,500 years so that it may come down to us. Inviting all those who have come before to be a home for us and a refuge. Inviting our ancestors and our lineage holders to be part of our circle of care and support. Inviting them to be a source of welcome and belonging, and inviting our ancestors and lineage holders to have our backs. Into our circle of care and support, we invite the fifth refuge or homecoming of the earth, the natural world. Inviting our allies from the plant world, animal world, minerals, inviting rivers, oceans, mountains, trees, inviting all the support we receive from the earth and the natural world, inviting the way that the earth nourishes us, feeds us, gives us shelter, clothes us, provides for all of our needs, allowing the earth and the natural world to be part of this circle of care and support, inviting the earth to be a home for us, a refuge, a place of welcome and belonging, inviting the earth and the natural world to have our backs. And into our circle of care and support, we invite in the sixth refuge or homecoming of silence. We may think of this as spaciousness, the space, the vastness of the night sky, of the cosmos, inviting ourselves to rest and be supported in the silence of practice, in the mystery, the unknown, inviting silence and spaciousness to be part of our circle of care and support, inviting silence and space to be a home and a refuge to us, inviting silence and space to have our backs. And finally, into our circle of care and support, we invite the seventh and final refuge or homecoming of ourselves, inviting ourselves to be a part of our circle of care and support, inviting all of the ways that we care for ourselves, support ourselves, the ways that we are a guide and a healthy parent to ourselves, inviting also ourselves to be held in this circle of care and support, inviting ourselves into the center of this assembled circle of benefactors, including the Buddha or guide, the Dharma, the wisdom texts, the Sangha, our communities, our ancestors and lineage holders, the earth and the natural world, silence, and ourselves. May all these assembled benefactors offer us the care, the support, the love that we need to hold all that we're going through right now. May we be held in this circle, receiving and marinating in the support that's available to us, the refuge, the sense of home. To whatever extent these benefactors are present for us, it may be just one benefactor that is showing up tonight, and know that this is the right benefactor to be receiving from. It may be that the quality of receiving, it doesn't feel accessible in the present moment, and that is also totally fine. There is no wrong way to be receiving this support. We may be planting the seed to receive this support in the future. Inviting ourselves into the experience of receiving support, receiving care from our benefactors in whatever way it feels available and accessible in this moment. I invite us all into continuing this practice in silence, tuning into the sense of care and support from our benefactors. As we near the end of this practice, I invite us to tune into the quality of gratitude or appreciation. Is there any gratitude that is arising for our benefactors? For any benefactors that have shown up for us tonight, offering them our gratitude and appreciation as we receive their care and support, just allowing appreciation and gratitude to arise without effort, just in response to all that we're receiving. Wishing our benefactors well and offering them our thanks for all that we've received in this practice. We may look around at any benefactors who are present for us in our circle of care and support, thank them and release them from our circle, knowing that they are there for us when we need them. We may imagine that the benefactors assembled in our circle of care and support are dissolving into light, and that light is surrounding our bodies. We may imagine ourselves breathing that light in or absorbing it through our skin, taking in the care and support from our circle of benefactors into our own bodies, knowing that we will carry this with us and that we can call on our benefactors whenever we need them.